I will start with a question. How much time do we spend on this every day? Can you guess how much time we spend on our phones every day? Have any idea?
16. 16.
5? You're close. That's good. You should give her a present. Yeah, clap. Yeah, okay. 7 hours. 7 hours, that is the word average for daily screen time. 7 hours may not sound like a lot, but have you thought about what it means over a lifetime? It means for a person who will live for 60 to 65 years, it means we will lose 15 years of our lives. 15 years we will spend just looking at a screen. No, think about it. 15 years of scrolling, clicking, and watching. 15 years in which we could have written a book, mastered a new language, or spent time with our family and friends. This is the high price we pay in our digital world. My name is Flifli, and I'm a researcher in Islamic studies at the Hassan II University of Casablanca. In my academic journey, I've been always looking, searching, digging for solutions for today's problems and questions. And I stand before you today, not just as an academic, but as someone like you who fights every day to preserve and to protect something very important, something very precious, his focus, his attention. The problem of attention is not new, or the problem of distraction is not new. It's been an old problem, but today it is very different. Distraction is no longer a small problem. It has become a part of our daily life. It is such a big problem that Oxford University chose the word brain rot. I'll translate it to Arabic, التعفن الدماغي, brain rot, as the word of the year 2024. A harsh term, isn't it? But it describes a feeling we all know. The feeling that we can't focus. That feeling that our mind is getting weak. Because of what? Because we spend too much time on fast, low-quality digital content. We think that we are consuming the content, but the content is consuming us. This brings us to the big question. How can we resist? How can we preserve our humanity in a world dominated by fast algorithms? So, you might expect me to offer a solution from Silicon Valley or a new productivity app. But the solution I found is much older than that. It lies hidden within the pages of a book written 900 years ago. The book is إحياء علوم الدين, the revival of the religion sciences, by a famous scholar, a famous Islamic scholar, a well-known scholar named Imam Abu Hamid Al-Ghazali. So you might be thinking, what can a scholar from the 11th century offer a person living in the age of artificial intelligence, living in the 21st century? And the answer is a lot. He can offer a lot. Al-Ghazali, rahimahullah, on his book, he wrote a book he wrote that book in a deep spiritual context, aiming to elevate and purify the soul, the self. In one of his chapters, he spoke of 6 stations. 6 stations or 6 stages or 6 steps. Name it as you wish. These 6 steps are for guarding the self, for guarding our souls. I realized that these stations are not just spiritual advice. No, they are more than that. They are beyond that. They are an algorithm, a deep human algorithm for self-discipline. So, allow me today to translate it from its original context into a practical strategy or a practical protocol for resisting distraction or digital distraction. The first step, al-musharata, a daily agreement with yourself. Al-Ghazali says, start your day by making an agreement with yourself. For us, it means before we touch our phones, we have to make a clear pact. Tell yourself, today I will use my phone as a tool. It will not use me. And then decide what you will do. I will use social media for 1 hour. Before I check my email, before I check social media, I will read 10 pages of my book. This simple agreement, this simple act, this simple pact transforms you from a passive consumer into a conscious user. Step 2, al-muraqabah. Watching yourself, being vigilant with yourself. So, after you make the agreement, you should ask yourself, you should pay attention to yourself. Am I sticking to my word? Am I sticking to my agreement? Am I sticking to my pact? Or am I getting distracted again? This is not a self-criticism. It is about being aware of what you're doing. Step 3, al-muhasabah, or the self-accounting. At the end of the day, like a shop owner who counts his money, you should check your focus. You should examine your focus. So take 5 minutes, just 5 minutes, and ask yourself, where did my time go? How much did I focus? How much time did I lose today? This daily accounting, it helps you do better tomorrow. Then the 4th step is al-mu'aqabah. Al-mu'aqabah often gets translated as punishment. But I think in this context, course correction is a better way to look at it. So, when you see that you broke your agreement, when you see that you broke your word, you need to take a small corrective action. This is not a punishment, no. It is a simple reset. It's like you're doing a reset. Did you spend an hour on social media? The consequence is a 15-minute walk without your phone. The objective, the goal, is to make distraction a less attractive choice. Step 5, al-mujahada, the internal fight against the self. Al-mujahada, it is the hardest thing on this algorithm. Some days you will feel very distracted, and your brain will want that easy pleasure from the screen. So al-mujahada means you do the hard work anyway. You fulfill your commitment even when you don't feel like it. And remember, every time you resist, your focus muscle gets stronger. The final step, 6, al-mu'ataba, or not being content with yourself, not being happy with yourself, but in a motivational way. It is a sort of, let's say, positive self-talk. It is a sort of a positive self-talk. So instead of being angry with yourself, talk to yourself in a positive way. Remind yourself of your goals. Say, I want to achieve great things. So why am I, or why, talk to yourself, or why are you wasting your time on things that don't matter? This talk, this motivational talk, or this positive talk, it will give you the energy, it will give you a push to keep going. So, these 6 steps are our human protocol to deal with the fast algorithms of machines. It is true, AI, artificial intelligence, can read Al-Ghazali's book, but it cannot apply these lessons at all. And this brings us to an important question. What does it mean to be a human when machines can read, learn, and generate? Simply being human is to have that fight inside ourselves. Is to choose where to put your focus. Is to build your own algorithm. The algorithms inside our phones are made to steal our attention, to steal our life. But the algorithm inside us, if we use it, it will set our attention free. So, I ask you today, what is your algorithm? Thank you.